What the research is briefly about is looking at effects of the administration of an anabolic steroid. Now, what we're concerned about is how these drugs affect performance, how they affect the various physiological factors in the body, and especially what happens to the biochemistry. And so what is occurring with the drugs after you've taken them? What does the body do to the drugs? So that's another thing that we want to look at. And we also want to look at some of the mood changes, behavioural changes and psychological changes. Okay, so if I could give you out these consent forms.
However small, there are still risks associated with this experiment, and it's vital Dr. Weatherby's volunteers understand this before they sign the consent forms. Androgenic anabolic steroids, commonly known as anabolic steroids, are a synthesized version of the male hormone testosterone. They bulk up your muscles, and they're also thought to help repair muscle damage. Dr. Weatherby will be injecting his human subjects with the anabolic steroid testosterone enanthate, one of the most popular and widely used street steroids. But there is a twist.
Some people will get the real thing, others will get a placebo. Now, unless we do a placebo, we've got no way of knowing what's a drug effect and what's an effect of something else.
It's not just the volunteers who don't know who is actually on steroids. This is a double-blind trial. No one involved. None of the scientists, none of the coaches, none of the production team know who is on steroids and who is getting the harmless placebo.
Okay, so obviously I don't know who's on steroids and who's on the placebo. And if I did, I'd seriously compromise the research, because no matter how hard I probably tried to pretend I didn't know, my body language would give it away. And I don't want to risk it, so I don't want to know. And I mean, it's best for me to do that. And I'm quite happy to wait and see.